you a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Rebels will kick this deep to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Volunteers offense trots out there to open this game. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have...
Going for a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Boy, just like that, we've got a big play already here by this offense. Not afraid to take some shots downfield. They hit it. They got great field position now.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a third down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Doesn't bring the kick out, the touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense out there for their first possession. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week, but let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much, found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
And the Rebels will come to the line to run the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. offense in hurry-up mode.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
The quarterback keeps it on the option, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of...
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And the Rebels are on the move here.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is hauled in. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's contact on the throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it.
Boy, this looked to be a very routine field goal attempt, and it turns out to be a blown-up play. The special teams unit completely erased that chip shot opportunity.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Big throw caught on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 now for the offense. He hands it off from the gun. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He'll hand it off. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. QB decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. On the run, he's looking deep. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Rebels will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. What a catch by the sophomore.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Runner finding some space, though. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts.
The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. Tackle made at the 26-yard line, and this offense getting closer to the red zone.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? They'll run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
He'll pitch it. Fights through the tackler.
Now that's how you disrupt a 3rd down play. They knew where the pitch was going to go and blew it up. Send them not only to 4th down, but now 4th down and long.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Breaks into open space.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Griffin. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's an out route. The catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Runs through the defender. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down play coming up. Big throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. That's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Returner looking to make a play here. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Volunteers will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Griffin. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. Off the play fake on first down. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to Old Reliable, trying to get back.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a two-point conversion.
Here we go, set.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he grabs it in the end zone for a successful two-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. He'll throw it now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it from 56 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38. The Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback still with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Griffin. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. And he's shoved out of bounds, but the defense short of the first down marker. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And remember, he had one blocked earlier in the game. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. And the Rebels looking to run some tempo here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Vols. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Wow, so the punt returner all the way to the house to put his team in front now.
Well, that's one way to do it, right? You don't have to worry about your own offense putting points on the board. When you get a score from the return team, 6 points on the board, heck of a return, and they're up.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 24, Ole Miss 17.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard. They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Again, throwing out the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's a comeback route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's certainly part of calling an RPO. If everyone's not on the same page, you get an eager lineman look too far downfield. 2nd down after that previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. It's a quarterback keeper. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Pounding away with the run game. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Handoff here from the shotgun. Now, juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
He's running out of time here. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. They'll keep the kicking team on the sideline, try to extend the lead here with a touchdown on 4th and goal. It's a keeper. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still...
It is intercepted! And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the offense will just take a knee. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.